Welcome back again. So in this chapter, we are continuing with basic HTML elements and we will learn about image in HTML today. So now let's talk about how to add images to a web page. The image tag is used to display an image. It's called a void element because it doesn't need a closing tag. It just stands alone. To show an image, we use the source attribute to tell the browser the image's location or the URL. Without it, the browser wouldn't know what image to load. So next, the alt attribute, which is very important. If the image can't be uploaded or if someone is using a screen reader because of visual impairment, the browser uses the alt text instead. So always provide meaningful text that actually represents your image. We can also control the size of the image using the width and height attributes measured in pixel. But remember, changing one without the other one can distort the image size. So keeping the right aspect ratio, the width to height ratio is very important for a natural look. Now let's see how the image element work in action. So in this example, the first image uses the source cat.jpg attribute to display a cat image. If the image loads correctly, it appears on the page. And the second image uses the source broken.jpg, which doesn't actually exist. Instead of leaving a blank space, the browser displays the alt text in case of the broken image. So users still know what was intended to be there. This is especially important for accessibility or people using screen readers can hear the alt text read out loud, so they understand what the image represents. And finally, any text after the image, like the source link here, will display normally on the page. Now, let's talk about the popular image formats you will encounter on the web. First, we have JPEG image. These are the most common format for digital photographs because they provide good quality while keeping the file size small. And the other format is PNG. This format is great for line art, screenshots, or images with transparency, like logos with see-through backgrounds, etc. Finally, we have the GIF images. These are perfect for simple animation like moving icons or memes because they support basic animation frames. Now, this table gives us a quick comparison of the three main image formats we just discussed. So the JPEG or JPEG uses lossy compression. So it sacrifices some detail to keep the file size small. Great for photographs, but not for images requiring sharp edges or transparency. It supports 24-bit color, but doesn't handle transparency for animation. PNG uses lossless compression, meaning no quality is lost. So it supports transparency and 24-bit color, making it ideal for screenshots, graphics, and logos. And finally, GIF also uses lossless compression but supports only 8-bit color, so the image quality isn't really high. However, it supports transparency and animation, which is why it's popular for simple moving images, for example, memes or icons. Before we wrap up images, let's talk about compression and color in more detail. First, lossy compression used by JPEG reduces file size by removing some image data, and this makes images smaller. But if compressed too much, you might notice quality loss like blurriness or blocky areas. And then we have lossless compression used by PNG or GIF. Here no quality is lost when you compress the images, so it stays sharp even after multiple saves. Finally, true color means the image can display up to 24-bit color, which is about 16 million colors. Both JPEG and PNG supports this, so they can handle rich, vibrant images perfectly. So that's all for the images. I will see you in the next lecture. Thanks.